All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, before you get upset, we're going to have a chat. Artillery in World of Tanks. This is the last video in the series of Are They Worth It? This is going to be particularly quick compared to others. Hopefully you enjoy. Do what you will with this. So, artillery. The T-92, American Tier 10 artillery. It's a bastard to fight. Well, that fighting it would imply you actually get to see it when when you're fighting it. You don't. Artillery will dump on you across the map. You unironically have 0 degrees of gun depression, but who cares? Because you're clicking on shit from space. You have a pretty thick stun radius with premium as well. I think it's splash radius is almost 15 meters. Without it, it's 13. Like, dude, we're talking some real next level bullshit. Artillery is infuriating. For Clan Wars, this one is pretty good. You have nice splash, so you can kind of halt some pushes. And for randoms, it's a good pick for getting missions done. I wouldn't advise playing artillery in any capacity outside of missions. It's just bad. Now, don't adjust your sets. You are seeing a Tier 9. You can bring Tier 9s in Clan Wars. The Tier 9 American is insane. I will admit it is my most played tank. It's not really a tank. There was a time where I was a pleb. I will happily admit it. I'll own it. I've changed. I haven't touched this in a very long time. I played it recently twice to help a stream mod Bucket try and get a mission done that he was seemingly very upset over. But aside from that, I have not played this in any capacity for a very long time. I've changed. I don't even have equipment on it anymore. This is, as far as Artie's concerned, amazing. You have a great gun. You're fast. You have a turret, and it's a closed fucking case, so you can put vents on it. Ugh, I don't even want to make this video. I'm dreading what I may create. I don't even want to make this. You can get this for Clan Wars. It is viable, and for randoms, it's amazing for getting missions done. Let's go to the tech tree. The GW100. I've seen a resurgence in this in Clan Wars lately. For some reason. I don't know if it's because it has ammo or the faster rate of fire. I don't know. It's artillery. How good can it be? You stun stuff. I mean, it's got some armor, I guess. Outside of up here. Shoot, man. It's an artillery. You have big alpha. You have big stun. It's more accurate than the T-92. The aim time is 4.6 seconds, for God's sake. Gun traverse isn't great. I don't know, man. You just shoot shit from space. This is not the best Tier 10 arty, I would say. Russia, the 261. Even I think for the arty plebs that play tanks, this is a letdown. The whole thing of the 261 used to be it had armor-piercing rounds back in the day, which you were basically a giant tank destroyer. Nowadays, it's accurate, it aims pretty quick, it reloads quick. It's good for repeating stuns and sending rounds out. It's artillery, dude. You crap on people, whatever they're playing. But it is... I'll try and take this seriously. It is a more accurate and faster kind of shelling artillery in the sense you can keep putting rounds out rapidly. This will really be the quickest video. Next up is the CGC, the orbital space cannon, as it's affectionately referred to as. You have a long reload. You have an awful dispersion, bad aim time. But you trade all of that for the ability with this short, kind of stubby barrel to effectively shoot down onto tanks. The reason you get that orbital space cannon association, that kind of meme, that's not a meme because it's very real, is because this, again, the short barrel is short. The shots have a very high arc. At distance, you are, it's not, you could unironically say you're going to try and target the engine deck of a tank because of the arc of the shells on this. It's just unfair. Hills don't exist. Mountains don't exist. Buildings, nah. You can quite reliably end with a pretty expansive shell, or not shell, gun traverse to the left and right, 30 degrees. You don't even have to touch your keyboard to farm people. It's very powerful. This is the go-to for Clan Wars nowadays, as far as I'm aware. Next we have the French. Oh, the French. This tank is the bane of my existence. If there's an artillery I had to say that I encounter often that I feel legitimately, unironically, ruins World of Tanks for me, this is it. This is an auto-loading artillery. You reload for 49 seconds, and you get 3 shots. The fucking CGC gets a 44-second reload. So for almost the same reload, you get to fire 3 times. Whenever we're in a game on stream, and you'll see one of these in game, I'll count this as 3 artillery. So I'll say the enemy team has 5 artillery. Because it basically is. For all intents and purposes, this basically is 3 artillery in 1. It's infuriating. You have a great dispersion of 0.58 for artillery with a 4.3 second aim time. It's like a 261, and it's like a 261 times 3. I mean, the alpha's bad, but who cares when you stun them for 12 seconds minimum? You can... You have a 10-second interclip reload, okay? Alright? You can unironically stun someone for 36 seconds minimum. 36 seconds minimum! This is the worst! I hate this tank. It doesn't get used in Clan Wars, but in randoms, it gets to the point where I consider Alt F4ing the damn game. I hate it. I hate this tank. I hate it. I don't know how many other ways I can say it. It's infuriating. I hate it. It's the worst. Don't get it. Please. Oh, man. It's so frustrating. And I think that makes the artillery. Man, I regret making this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, at least for a laugh. I couldn't legitimately make this video. We're already 8 minutes in. TLDR, M53, M55, Tier 9 American is Clan Wars viable. T92 is Clan Wars viable. GWE is Clan Wars viable. 261 is trash for everything. The CGC is insane for everything. Great for missions. The Batchat, I'd rather die. And that's it. Hopefully you guys had fun. Come hang out in the stream if you want more silly stuff. And any legitimate questions, I will try and give you an actual answer. That'll make the last video in this series. We are going to have more YouTube content coming out, though. Have fun out there, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.